There you go. I like that with no context. That number, that text means nothing if you have no context to that part of the stream history. I think that's hilarious. I think that's really funny. If you weren't there, you wouldn't know. It's probably easy to guess what it actually is, but you know. Still. Oh boy. Kulkin. Oh shit. I got quartz. Damn. Chat, we're broke. We're broke. We're broke. No Kulkin. Damn. We're broke. No way. Never mind, we're not broke. You. No, not you. You. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, okay. We're not too broke, chat. 7 tickets? We'll got this. Check it. We got this. This is the one. This is... That's okay. I didn't actually have that, so I'll take it. It's this one. It's this one right here. That's the one. Okay. It's this one right here. There we go. We pulled Kulkin. See? We got her. Okay. Anyway. So apparently we can finish... Potentially we can finish Camelot today. I didn't think that would happen. Yeah. But I didn't think we actually could finish Camelot today. Apparently we can. Apparently we're closer. We're closer than I thought we were. I thought 17... Oh, fuck. I thought 17... I didn't think 17 was the end, but... You know, I should have fucking guessed. You. Sure you are, man. Alright. Let's do this. So it's 3 fights, because they're all good fights. They haven't added the story intermissions yet. So it's 3 fights, and then whatever the last replica is. Or the last, like, thing, because it's, you know, 4 to 5. We're 4 to 5. Trusty True Morgan. She'll solo. I'm not worried at all. Let's do this. Go. Section 17. Replica 4 out of 5. Let me do just a quick audio check. Actually, I didn't do that. I realized. Hold on. I realized I didn't check my fucking audio as a, you know, just in case. Sound good? Okay. Alright. Royal Castle. We finally arrived, Senpai. I'll verify that on video, too. First, I'm picking up hostiles. There's low magical energy near the entrance. Enforcement Knights. No other response in the area. This will probably be the final battle with the Enforcement Knights. Still a Royal Guard. I'll be in a whole other league than the others. Be careful, Gammy. You got it. I'll be careful, man. Holy hell! Morgan Sotos. Trust. It's this skill, right? Just skill cooldown. Alright, here we go. Hot drink. Here we go. Super Ready God, Arahabaki! Come on now. Overall, not the worst damage. Alright, Morgan. Exact good, very good. Fucking and make them explode. Holy shit. God damn! Oy vey. Morgan's really strong, chat. Morgan's really strong. Damn! Leveled up too. Enforcement Knights, farewell! This really is the last of them. If you say that more will... I kinda doubt that. You're right. Cliche has it that just when you forget about them, a giant enforcement knight will appear as the very last obstacle. Stop talking nonsense and get a move on. Sir Lancelot is already in the royal castle. The structure of the castle is the same as Camelot, yes? I'll lead the way. Let's go, everyone. Right. But I hope the Hassans are alright. I hope so. I'm not sure how many I was going to make out of this alive. Oh! Oh, I wasn't her. Okay, I got scared. That makes 90. I heard you possess 100 personas. I can manifest each of them. It seems you were all talk. What a disappointment. 10 left? No? Probably less than 5. As you can see, I do not have a scratch on me. You have wasted your time. Is that what you think? Can't be. It is dismissed. I am Serenity, the poison flower that blossoms in the darkness. This air is filled with my poison already. You thought you had the upper hand, but in fact, 100 personas and cursed arm were playing you. They purposely pushed you to the limit so you wouldn't notice the poison that was eating away at your body. Poison. Poison, you say? What did you do to me? That's right. Your golden insult is gone, Tristan, Knight of the Round Table. Poison has ended your life, undefeated archer. You betrayed a woman and then she betrayed you. For a heroic spirit like you, poison is the eventful end of your fate. I'll tell you something. but Hand of Isolde has finally caught up with you. A fitting end for one who has killed so many in the mountains, burned villages, and tried to murder his brethren. This truly makes me sad. Huh? Huh? Oh! Why? I'm sure that was a lethal dose. Oh, pardon me. It was just so sad that a chuckle slipped out. I didn't tell you about my gift, did I? The gift I've been given is reversal. It was originally to turn me into a beast by removing any doubt in my heart. But its special attribute ends up reversing everything. Therefore, right now, poison has absolutely no effect. Your desperate measure was in vain. What? To think, our final secret plan, too, was a wasted effort. Yes, and now, it's time for you to die. Ah! Oh, yeah! Oh. Right. You're the Stay Night one. Right. Yeah, you're the one that's in Stay Night. So why the fuck are you so different? That's what I'm not understanding. Why the fuck are you so evil, bro? How vexing. We find that bow for all this time, yet we still cannot see its arrows. Of course not. Unless you're trying to see it with your eyes. It would end like this. You three cannot defeat me. Your tragedy is you didn't comprehend that until the end. So it seems. I am truly made aware of my own powerlessness. Well done. However, if I can't beat you, I know something that can. Ha! You fell for it! I've got your arm, Tristan! So you grab me. What of it? You throw away your life and finally snatch my hand. That is all. What can you do with that body when I've split open your belly and disemboweled you? Your arm is swinging by itself? No. What is this? I stole this arm from Shaitan. I've been controlling it through a curse. However, I have removed that curse. I'm sure Shaitan will take over my body and devour me, a thief, and you, a sacrifice. Why won't you let go? Get away from me. This is ridiculous. Using our spirit origin as bait. Such overwhelming pain. One that pierces through your entire body. I'm sorry, Sir Tristan. Even though you're my enemy, I can't help but admire that technique. For us, skills are living things. How much of your heart and soul did you put into that bow? How much training did you do with it? When I think of all the carnage up to now, I have to express my respect for all those years. However, hell is a fitting place for you. We'll go there together, Tristan. I'm going to die. I'm going to be eaten by an ugly monster like this. I mean, you'll die too. You're feeling this agony too. Why would you go this far? You're not even bound by any gift. We don't need any gift. We coexisted with sterile soil, protected our brethren who live on this land, and made lessons of this earth our concern. We don't care about other countries. We don't care about some utopia. We loved the people who lived on this land. We lived for that, and for that we died. That is the original law of us, the old man of the mountain. Giving me the freedom of a hand was a mistake. I am able to fire a field knot with but a finger. Well, somehow I managed to separate myself from the old man of the mountain. However, it seems I was too late. Shaitan has already devoured half of me. Still, a frightening level of tenacity. No, I suppose I should say faith. Hi, Crisis. I agree. That emoticon is very... I do love that emoticon. The heathens. By rights, I shouldn't care, but... What was he saying about skills being alive and such? That kind of dedication. That's not fair. Oh. Is that me reflected in the window? Thus, in viewing the villainous night was horrifying. He was reduced to a monster. In coming to this land, there has been nothing but misery. In the end, it seems I saw something amusing. Damn, Tristan. What the fuck? That's one fight down. 3 more to go, chat. 3 more to go. I mean, you got it. Do it again? Torture? No. We're to end this. Bring it, Archer! Oh, she say less. You know what? Can I find a better one? I wanna bring Archer. Yeah, I wanna bring... Oh, NP3. It's not a better one? Come on, it's gonna be a better one, come on. No actual craft essence? Steel is my body, fire is my blood. Created over 1,000 blades. 6610. Unknown to death, nor known to life. Guess what this will do. I withstood pain to create many weapons. The 7th corridor and the 2nd spiral staircase. It's the fastest route to the throne. You don't have many people on the hand in here, surprisingly. Maybe we can get to the Lion King without anyone getting in our way. Yet those hands will never hold anything. Bedivere, is your arm fine? So as I pray. Unlimited. I'm gonna ban you for that. I'm kidding. Yes, Sir Bedivere, how are you feeling? You don't have to worry about me, Cammy, Lady Mash. My arm has been feeling better for a while now, and I should also be feeling better shortly. Get field? What the fuck? Your words are a comfort to me. I'm afraid no longer. Afraid? Well, I can't exactly explain what that entails very easily. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Seeing some of the stuff that's happened in the latest ordeal call on JP with Mushu, and now seeing her here, like, good lord. Sheesh. That's not talking. I'm taking a strong spirit order from down the rear stairs. Rear stairs. Can't speak. It's not at the round table. Sir Gawain is coming up. Skip it. And see Larry, no even our deals. I know. We're not, I didn't say we were. I didn't say we were. Well, I haven't. I was just saying. So he came. There's no way he wouldn't make it in time. Let's consider ourselves fortunate that the goddess of victory is on our side. If he decided to interfere while we were fighting the Lion King, we would have no chance of winning. I might. You can't. You're free to skip it. I mean, there's no skipping. I mean, you're forced to go through all the story anyway. But like, yeah, you have to read it, sure, but you're forced to go through it. Most of talking to Mash. Yeah. Yes. We made it this far, so maybe you can say I've had a change of heart. Well said. I would not have to hold back against a knight with a smile like that, Sir Bedivere. Sir Gawain, you're here alone? Yes. I gave each knight their choice. I no longer have anything to do with their fate. Whether I strike you down here, or I am one to fall, the fate of the Holy City will not change. When the tower appeared, our job here was done. Nothing left for us in the round table is for each of us to figure out how to serve the king. It does seem so. Your resolve has not changed. In the end, you remain this sort of a king. You will not stop from revealing the king's mistakes and announcing the holy city. Of course. The king said this to me when I was summoned here. Now that the son, the other bearer of the sacred sword, you should take this chance to grant your desire. The king told me I could do anything. Could lead the holy city or even strike him down. You couldn't understand just how happy I was in that moment. You just happened to be there for the king and take care of him in his final moments. I was once called the right-hand man of the king. Unable to cast away my own personal grudges, I caused his death. I cannot repeat that foolishness again. King Arthur is not the same king he once was. He understands that more than anyone. He wouldn't call himself the Lion King if that wasn't the case. He gave us all a choice from the beginning. Britain's round table has fallen to ruin. Our world has fallen to ruin. The Lion King declared he would protect the world. No matter how self-righteous that might be. Why do you think we alone are left of the round table in the holy city? It should not need to be said. The second chair, Percival. The third chair, Kay. The sixth, Garrus. The ninth, Palmedes. The advisor, King Pellinor. The 11th chair, Bors. After they were summoned by the king, they showed their loyalty by revolting against the Lion King. So that's what some of them are missing, because they follow Arthur, not the Lion King. That's fair. So yeah, Gareth, she did indeed. I did think they got whooped. Obviously, they got fucking murdered by Lion King, obviously. But yeah, I didn't think Gareth would follow Lion King. That would... I didn't think she would. Even if, she, like... Because I think I asked at one point if she was summoned or not, but I guess the answer to that question is yes, she was. But she would not follow Lion King. Instead of Percival, which makes sense. They were all wonderful knights. They challenged the king in battle to protect the king's honor. And we disposed of them all. It can't be. Weren't they killed by the Crusaders? Hold your tongue! You think us knights with superhuman strength would lose to some grave robbers? That means you completed your oaths together in your own ways. That's right. Sir Bedivere, you were not the only one granted the right to slay your own brethren. The moment we pledge our loyalty to the Lion King, we are already branded sinners. No matter what happens, I will not betray the Lion King. At the same time, I'm grateful. I don't know the reasons the King of Knights became the Lion King. However, my wish will stay with the Lion King. Because King Arthur has the sacred lance, and he needed us, the Knights of the Round Table, to be the means to destroy this world. I'm no longer a knight serving the King of Knights. I'm Gawain, a knight serving the Lion King. And someone would be in Babylonia? Babylonia is right after this. But yes, that's all I have to say to you. Draw your sword, Sir Bedivere. It's still spring, though. Like, if I end Camelot now, next week, it will still be spring. Yes, there are only 17 chapters of Camelot. There's 3 fights. It's this fight, the next fight, and then the last fight. I did think there was more than 20. I thought it was more than 17 myself, but I checked, and yeah, there's 17. So we are in the last one. What you want to protect and what I must protect are like oil and water. I'm going to ask once more. What is your sword for? And I shall answer. My right arm is the end of my loyalty. My proof of a sin that I could not erase. What I dreamed of was the king. For the sake of truly saving the one who walked alone. I will cut down anyone who stands in my way. With my arm, now its silver arm of Nuad. Agradlam. Oh god. Then I shall crush you along with that arm. Last run of the old round table. Last remnant of chivalry. Your life will end here. Sure, man. Chivalry. That's a lot of health. Gains this to every attack, increase charge by 2. Right. Chance. This is summer Emiya, but yeah, that's still funny though. Yo, chill. I might actually do... I'll do this now. She's gonna fucking die in a second, Chloe. I fucking knew it. Oh no. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Skipper is crazy. It is. That is fucking insane though. I can't afford the game. So what's his NP? Excalibur Galatine. Oh, it's an AoE. Skill Seal? You cock. What the? I got this trust. I do believe that is why we brought him. Bone his sword. Fucking right, I will. Because you know what this means, chat? We get to listen to the theme. You know what this means. We get to listen to it. Unlimit his blade work. That's what I'm gonna. Alright, Emiya. Do the thing. This doesn't start on 2 months? Fucking you, right? I can't fucking wait. Chat, I think I'm cooked. What did bro say obviously? Rail-in got censored? What? Railing hard? Rail. Nice damage. I'm gonna just go stun you, man, cause fuck you did. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I think we get wiped here. I don't think we get wiped here. So... Actually, no, it's not. It's not. We got this. Now we got this. Montague win easily. She is not a single target. She's a... Honest, she's a Lancer! She would get bodied! She's a Lancer! She don't, but alright. Bye, Merlin. Yo, just yeah, exactly. Just there you go. Just focus on my buddy here. Fuck. That's not good. Merlin? Lady Avalon. I didn't. She's a... Crisis, it's not a spoiler, because she's not in the story. It's not a spoiler. She's an arcade exclusive character that came to mobile. I forget who she is. She's Pretender. Let me... You know what? Just for you, I'll double check. What the fuck? Who the fuck is she again? Hold on. I forget who she is. Hold on. Pretender. No, it's more than that. Because she's a pretender, she's pretending to be someone else. I guess she is. Okay, yeah, she calls herself Lady Avalon, but she is Merlin. Yeah, there you go. Listen, I'm not functioning 100% capacity, so deal with it. I need to be at full health, man. It's his sister. I'm kidding. It's Proto Merlin. Think of you have Arthur, right? You got Proto Arthur, you got Proto Cuchulainn, and then you have Proto Merlin. They're just from the prototype verse. That's all it is. They're just from the other verse where the gender roles are swapped for some characters. How do you go all out actually? Yeah, well, that's a bit different. But yeah. Work his blade. Trying it. I'm trying to. It's close. If that crit, man. That crit. Oh, you had to apply a guts. You just had to apply a guts, didn't you? You cock. Yeah, we're dead because of that. Yeah, we're actually dead because of that. Bruh. I fucking hate Gawain, man. I fucking hate Gawain, dude. Wait. We're not out yet, chat. We are not fucking out just yet. Come on, Archer. Come on, Emiya. Yes! Let's go! Bro's part of the counter force for a reason. Bro's a guardian for a reason. Let's fucking go. Emiya's that guy. Should about Arc? She will get fucking dunked on by Gawain, but okay. She's type disadvantaged against Gawain, I'm pretty sure. But okay, man. Let me check. She's neutral. No, she's neutral, so she would get dunked on. Yeah, she's neutral. Yeah, I take back what I said. She's neutral. She still get cooked though. You had some guy who was on his way back home from his 9 to 5. How do you feel about that? Divine intervention? Yeah, a guy who working on his 9 to 5, being a housewife, just kicked your ass. You just got beat up by a housewife. What do you think? Yeah, a housewife. What do you think about that? How do you feel about that, Gawain? So this is the end. Guess it's divine intervention. In the end, I won't make it to the king's fight. I guess that is my fate for being an unfaithful knight. What are you saying? There's no knight more loyal than you, Sir Gawain. You're the same as me. You admire what it means to be a king, rather than the concept of honor. Hold on. Ow. Ow. You gonna call yourself unfaithful? No, it's just... It's just narrow consuming the Grail and becoming a beast. King of Salvage show up? Yes, he did, like 2 streams ago. Like, that's all I can tell you, Crisis. Not because I don't want to share more about who Beast Nero is. It's because I have no fucking idea. I know it's Draco Nero. Like, she's Sodom Beast Draco. But, like, it's still Draco Nero. I couldn't explain to you why she's a beast, but, you know. Something like that. Edivir, why did you have to appear now? Not when the Holy City was prosperous, when everything is about to end. King may have regained his heart. If you were the one, I resent you from the bottom of my heart. Damn. That's right, Sir Gawain. Also an unfaithful knight, which you should detest. Sinful and foolish knight. Damn. Ah. This is the end. Your plot ends here, Agravain. I will not kill you. We both became traitors when we cut down our round table brethren. However, I cannot ignore your evil plans. You will pay for the numerous atrocities you've caused in the name of the king. Traitor. Me. The same as you. To be fair, I've seen this fight animated in the movie. I haven't seen the Camelot movies, but I've seen clips of their fight, and yeah, that shit is fucking cinema. Holy shit. That's cinema. But the adaptations are kind of bad. For adaptations, they're kind of bad. A certain Roman emperor who was regarded as the beast of 666, an enemy of God, that transformed into a disaster according to legend. The emperor's physical form accepted her fate of dying alone after 3 resurrections. Dang it. By the way, 7 out of 10. Now, I know it's just a coincidence, but the Beast of 666, and her name is Nero. I know it's just a coincidence, but like... I see you. Agravain. I can't stop laughing. This power. You used the man's enhancement you placed on the enforcement knights on yourself? Agravain, you... My mother was mad. Okay? Okay? What? Okay. Okay, thanks for sharing, I guess. That's thanks, nice to know. Okay. One day you will rule over Britain. That was the grudge I had to hear when I was growing up. Through the plan of my mother, Morgan, I got to sit among you all. Did I want to be a knight at the round table? But I suppose that was the fastest way. I was but a tool to steal the throne away from King Arthur and give it to my mother. Morgan mentioned. And guess who I'm going to use to kick his ass if I'm able to find him in a second? You bet you that's who I'm using. This is going to be hilarious. I agreed to it. I understood that Britain needed a strong king. I just wanted Britain to continue on. I used King Arthur to that end. I used our king. You! I wanted a king that would labor. A king that would, even for a little bit, extend Britain's life. I just needed someone for my plan. I did not really care who became king. King Arthur was the best, that is all. King Arthur was easier to use than Morgan. I can't. I can't, bro. I fucking can't. Bro, I fucking can't. Hey, Morgan. Speaking of Morgans, hey, Morgan, you came at the right fucking time, didn't you? I hate women. Don't clip that. Oh, that's mean as hell. Damn, and Morgan just joined. I gotta say this. Damn, Morgan was a vixen, ugly to her core, and Guinevere, who exalted virtue, fell in love with you. I have and will continue to hate women. What did I even do to Bill? Nothing! Nothing! You didn't do shit to me, but you pissed off aggravating. You pissed off aggravating. I don't know what you did. What did you do to him? You take his toy away? I'll continue to despise humans. And I'll continue to resent the emotion of love. That is me. Do you understand the relief I felt when I found out the first person that made me fear being resented was a man? That'll be what I think. That's my fault. Now I keep neglecting him. That's what you and Guinevere have done. You cannot even fathom the emptiness I felt in my heart when I found out my king's pain. Lord Agravain, I still have something left to do. Yeah? This is what you deserve. You once again betrayed my king. Temporary device, you got it. The fuck? Did he kill Lancelot? Uh-oh. A lance. What are we fighting? Bring a saber, huh? Nah, but it'll be funnier, though. Ooh, yeah, you can't be here at all. Yeah, this will be funny as fuck. Beat that beat in the world? No! It's time. There's a powerful magical response up ahead. This is the highest point in the Holy City. Must be the location of the throne. Just who and what is the Lion King? Why did the 16th letter end up like this? The answer to all of that lies beyond these doors. Are you ready? Let's go to the throne of the Lion King. Yes. The final stage of the 6th Grand Order. Let's go! Oh shit. This is the highest level of the castle. Place of the oath for the Knights of the Round Table. And the person sitting on the throne is the Lion King. Arturia Pendragon. Dude, this music though. See you later. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Dude, this music kinda hitting. Is there a second stage to the song? As per the text on screen. It's whatever the fuck I want it to be. As per the text on screen. Answer me. Answer me. Who are you? Why did you come to my castle? Why do you show yourselves before me? I am the Lion King, the King of the Storm, the Lord residing over the ends of the world, remnant of the hero who wields the sacred lands Rungnominiad. I love... She is so fucking cool looking. But she's a bitch. But she's so fucking cool looking though. Also, King of the Storm? No, that's the dragon in Dark Souls 3, not you. But this is my life for real. That voice just gives me the shivers. This is... what? This is just like a Geass. As in a that's what I'm saying, like a Geass as a Code Geass. The fuck? Huh? Wait, what? Huh? What? But that's not related at all. Why are we calling... What does a Geass mean? Is Geass a form of command? Like, I know it's a command thing, but like, what does it mean? An Irish folklore, an obligation or prohibition magically imposed on a person. Oh, it actually is just a thing. Oh. Really? I thought it was just the thing they called it in the anime. Gias is an Irish Gaelic word. Well, I learned something new today. I didn't think Gios was an actual word. I thought it was just an anime word. Never mind. And it's the Lion King. King Arthur who held on to the sacred lance. I already made up my mind, but to think I would be afraid this much. However, I must look upon the Lion King directly in the eyes. Pretty sure it's mentioned. Fate as well. Brought to the gallery though. Answer me. Do you seek me, or are you here to reject me? Gammy, the last master of the distant Chaldea. Why have you come to see me? Correct the course of humanity. Makes no difference. To correct the course of humanity is the same as taking my life. You're here to kill me. Unfortunately, you're not chosen by the Sacred Lance. Your soul knows good but commits evil. While it is good, it allows evil. That is the same as evil. I had some expectations for the latest human who could reach my feet. However, you shall die here. Your soul is not needed in my utopia. I will unleash the round table. Behold, the way of the ends of the world. When the outer layer is removed, the true face of the planet is revealed. Oh! The stone that's beyond the throne. So the Lion King was waiting at the ends of the world from the very beginning. The Lion King has stood up from the throne. You assume the combat stance. Master, what should we do? I think asking a question is kind of pointless. Because it doesn't matter why she abandons it. Well, fuck your utopia. Senpai. That's some courage right there. A someone would cower before that level of divinity. But that's the spirit. Tell her. That's only something you, a human, can do. A reason, huh? Humans always want to ask that, no matter the era. I'm abandoning the world in order to help you, humans, to survive. The history of this planet will come to an end due to the work of one man. Tell it to eat shit, and it's like, yeah, only you can do that. Yeah, keep doing that. Tell it to eat shit. But yeah, I hate her response dog. It's just from the first choice. Like, okay, that's not what I told you. That's not what I said, but alright. Humanity will be incinerated, and history will become nothingness. A reason, huh? We didn't ask, bro. Exactly, we didn't fucking ask. I just said, fuck you, dude, and you kept talking anyway. But that goes against my purpose. We were born thanks to you humans. A god cannot exist without humans. Which is why you humans must remain. I will protect you no matter the cost. This is my own free will. The King of Mages is allowed this much freedom. I am also going to do as I see fit. Yes, I shall confess. I have always wished for this. Arthur, stop fucking lying. Put the lance down and realize you're fucking lying. I love all of you. You are important to me. That is why I cannot bear to lose you. Desire to grant humans eternity. The souls worthy of remaining in the next world. Those who are not evil, those who do no evil, nor will they know evil even when affected by it. Those who know no end to goodness and yet are not aware of their goodness. I shall gather those pure souls, freeze them, and archive them. No matter how much time passes, I will store them in my lance as something whose value will never change. What is wrong with that? My work is all for you, humans. We are not some butterflies on a board! Is that what you think? Is that also what you think, O Knight of the Shield? Human lives are finite. Amongst them, there are few whose lives are even more limited. Mash Kuriolite, you understand my ideal, don't you? I... Do you understand? Okay, I mean, that's enough talking. The Lion King's mental structure is not completely that of the deity. He's lost her vows as a human. This won't end with just talk. Fight and destroy that lance. Time return to normal if you do that. Imprudent Romani-Ackerman. That is much like you. However, I have come to the same conclusion. You've answered the question. If you are to deny me, I will deny you as well. Your death is inevitable, and now it draws near. Lament the limits on your life. Know those limits, and accept my divine grace. Now I have the shield. If you want to protect human lives, you will not fight me. Here she comes! Master, prepare for combat! Enemy is Autoria, the Lion King. No, she's not a heroic spirit anymore. But to give her a name, she is the goddess Ragnaminiad, an avatar of the sacred lance. I love you, and all you guys. Yeah, we're cooked. We are potentially fucking screwed, chat. I just realized the fucking irony in my team setup. The actual irony. I'm aware of Morgan, obviously, that I picked Morgan. That I did on purpose. But seeing Castoria and now Romase, I'm realizing the fucking irony. I'm using the Fairy Kingdom team against Britain. The irony is not fucking lost on me. That's hilarious. God, that irony is not lost on me. That's hilarious. And this exactly, I did it because I'm like, Morgan, that's fair. Yeah, that I picked Morgan because that would be funny. Muramase, I need a good saber, so I'll pick you. Castora, you're always here. I see the line, I'm like, oh wait, this is just the Fairy Britain team versus the Britain team. Hold on. That's really funny. Triple NP or as to death. Oh, I can't triple. I can do 2. Actually, I can do triple. You're right. It's gonna be slightly less damage, but it's gonna be worthwhile. The Star Prophecy. Hey, look, Lion King! Here's the utopia we were looking for. Here it is! There's the utopia we're looking for. There it is. There it was. King versus Queen? This is kinda... Hold on. You know what? The fact you just beeline straight for her, I'm not surprised. Okay, so this isn't actually that big of a deal in just in terms of a fight, to be honest. Again, I'm playing with very strong servants here, but see this in the movie. I'm sure animation's gonna be fine, but I don't know. Oh, you mean? Oh, you mean this one? Lancer? Yeah, she's playable. She's a story-locked servant. You unlock. You can pull her in the story banner the second you beat Camelot. Yeah. She was added once you. Well, yeah, no. But yeah, she's unlocked once you. She's in the banner once you unlock. Once you finish Camelot, or just use a GSSR ticket, because the game will give us. Actually, scratch that. This version specifically is not playable. I'm looking at her sprites. There is not a version where she has the armor like this with the cape. That version doesn't exist. There's a better one though. With a blue, with like the blue, usual blue, and then a red cape. There's a better version. Yeah, that's this. That is this one. Yeah, that's this one. The armor and shit. Well, then just use the second ascension. Just use the second or first ascension then. Yeah, just use one of the previous ascensions. That's this one. I'm pretty sure there should be one at some point. And you should be able to pick her. Well, time. Burp, time to die. Anyway, that's great. Lion King, time to die. Time to die. We'll see one dropping on NA. Oh. Some point in the future? I don't know. I don't know the release schedule for NA. You're in the pre-release campaign, so it's dropping at some point, I guess. It drops at the end of this campaign, so at the end of the month. Yeah, end of the month. It drops, I guess. Really at all? No, never mind. May 9th, May 7th, the pre-campaign ended. Okay, I don't know. Damn. Oh, she goes through info. That's not good. Oh shit, I didn't see that. Uh-oh. The pre-release campaign that's going on right now ends on the 18th. Yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, I think it drops after the 18th of... I think it drops next week. Crisis. Ordeal Call. I think it drops next week. Yeah, May is Paper Moon. Yeah, so... next week it drops. You sit... fucking sit tight, bro. Oh, yeah! This is... I'm having Shiro kill the Lion King. Hold on. I don't think I like this. I don't think I like that. I didn't like that. I had Shiro kill fucking Lion King. Hold on. I don't like that. Based. I don't want the lovers to kill one another, man. She blew away a piece of Sheba. Magical energy can even reach Chaldea? Damn it. Can't get a visual. Is everyone okay? Did you feel Ronominiad? This is bad. There's just too much difference between us. Power of divinity that surpasses that of a genius. It's true the power of an authority. What soaring good set up against that? I can't move my legs. The king is mistaken. Let's fight for the king's sake as well, but my body won't listen to me. This is frustrating. This is the end. As your lives wither away, the ends of the world shall be unleashed. I'm the king of the storm, the wave that will swallow this earth. I'm the one who shall bring an end to this world. But feel no sadness. Happiness shall be granted to you humans. Your limited lives will receive eternity. I will freeze the lives of yours that will burn up and store them. Will stop them from losing any value. So you and Z from Xenoblade 3 would be fucking best friends, what you're saying. That is the meaning behind protecting lives. The ultimate conclusion of what it means to protect humans. That's not right. This isn't right. Milady. Mash? You're wrong! I don't agree with your concept of happiness. I've seen a lot of different lives in this era. Someone died to protect a child. And there was someone who grieved about it. And they continued to live on in spite of it all. There was someone who thought that their mom would continue living on as long as they were alive. Having an end isn't meaningless. Life continues on. It doesn't just exist for only a single moment. Even if these losses continue to mount forever, life will continue to spread out, connecting us all. Wrong Nominiad. If you call yourself the Storm, if you're the ends of the world, I will fight you with everything I have. Very well. Show me. My Sacred Lance calls forth the storm. It shows the truth lying underneath the peeled skin of the world. Sacred Lance, anchor unleashed. Thou art the anchor of storms which splits the sky and connects the earth. Unleash your light from the ends of the world. Wrong Nominiad! Oh. Here I go, Master Agami! Please give me strength! Watch me, Director! At this very moment, I will prove the foundation of our humanity! Okay. Oh shit! Camelot! Lord Camelot! That was pretty sick, bro. Hold on. Kind of weird to use the chibi sprite for that animation, but that was still sick. It's not Lord Caldeas, it's Lord Camelot! Hell yeah. Uh-oh. I'm sure that's fine. It's time for the battle to end all battles, chat. The fight to end all fights. Am I in trouble? Nah. We're cooking. Let's do this shit. I'm a battle. You're a battle of crisis, not a... Where the fuck have you been? This whole time, by the way? Where the fuck have you been? You could have helped out, you know! Also, this is just a landscape from Stay Night. So that's what's going on. Your tour and that singularity is turning into something quite concerning. The Wild Hunt, one from local folklores, King of the Storm and the King of the Dead lead them to manifest in this world. Of course, that's merely one of the stories attributed to her later on. There are other people fit to be the Wild Hunt. However, that our tour is different. She really became the Wild Hunt. To be precise, that's not the real King Arthur. The fuck is Hassan? He did his job, Anne. His job was to fight Gawain. He did that, and then left. Bro's mission's over. His mission's done. To be precise, that's not the real King Arthur. She's the King Arthur that mutated due to a certain discrepancy. In other words, she's a fake King Arthur who should have never appeared. However, she manifested due to the influence of the singularity. Or perhaps that is the real King Arthur and the one from our memories is the fake one. Then king who stayed behind on this earth to lead the dead, or the once and future king who was transported to Avalon. Of course, I know the one who went to Avalon, but the King Arthur you know is... the one who stayed behind on this earth. However, I couldn't find what I was looking for. Who the f... hold on. An emperor who ruled Rome during the time of King Arthur? Oh. Oh. Whoever this is. Lucius. I don't know who that is. Apparently someone who ruled Rome in the time of King Arthur. I never found what I was looking for. In the end, I ended up a living corpse washed up to this place. Precisely. You are truly fortunate. No, perhaps unfortunate. There was a rumor among the fairies of a human-shaped rock at the edge of Avalon. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, that's actually... No, that's fan-made. That's fan-made design. I was also that showed the design of just it was just Arthur. It was just Arthurian Roman gear. I'm like, oh no, that's fan-made. A rumor among the fairies of a human-shaped rock at the edge of Avalon. It appeared out of nowhere, and no one knows where it came from. It seemed to be a human, and scared enough, it was still alive. It was alive, yet it couldn't move. Body was beat up and its soul exhausted. Truly a living corpse. Possible origin? But surprisingly, its mind was still intact. That rock had tremendous tenacity. It wouldn't allow itself to die. I'm sure you understand by now. That rock was you, Lucius. You showed up here due to the effects of the singularity. A possibility that came from another terminal world. Lucius, no. My dear friend Sir Bedivere, good morning and good day. Sorry to do this to you right after you woke up, but it's no time to spare. I'm going to request something cruel from you, as always. Can you still fight? Can you still complete your mission? Of course. I've done everything I have until now for that purpose. I see. I shall give you this parting gift. First, I shall cast a spell upon you to deceive others into not knowing your true identity. Even a heroic spirit will be able to discover your true self. Why? Because they knew who you were, they would try their hardest to stop you. They're not stupid. Well, I suppose Mordred is. If they know the truth about you, they'll awake to the truth about the Lion King too. Definitely not let you get close to the Lion King. And the Lion King doesn't remember you any longer, I imagine. You must get an audience with the Lion King and complete your task before you are denied. It's a very, very lonely journey. But you're used to that, right? You continue your journey long enough to make one lose their sanity. But let's be perfectly clear, okay? Regardless of the result of this upcoming battle, you will die. You're so exhausted, ousted from the cycle of reincarnation, your existence will fall into the void. Even then, do you still strive for the end of your journey? I guess that's the implication, yes. Yes, my mind, my will. They remain loyal to my king and his glory. I see. This is an additional parting gift for you. I made it so you can fight. I've changed its name to Agadlam. It will exhaust your soul as its fuel each time you use it, but try to endure it. The place you will travel to is a hypothetical. A place standing at the edge of the world where chivalry is striving to be perfected. You shall fight your former allies, you shall face the sin you've committed. Even so, the light in that hand shall never dwindle. Why, you ask? Because it itself is the greatest sin you've ever committed. How it heals all wounds and grudges, our glorious homeland. Manifest yourself, Lord Camelot! Interesting. Let's see how long those slender arms of yours can support the white walls of Camelot. I got you, hold on. You shouldn't, Cammy. One person couldn't take it. It's not how you feel, but please, wait here. Sir Bedivere? Why you call me walking towards Mash? Wait. Hold up. That body of yours. Relax yourself, Sir Killerlight. As long as the resolve in your heart is true, that shield shall never falter. But, Bedivere? Oh, right. Like this? That's right. You are a quick learner. Listen, and listen well. The white walls of Camelot answer to the wielder's heart. Doubts and impurities will cause cracks, and the walls will be crushed by the wave. However, if you do not have a shred of hesitation in your heart, the main gate shall never fall. You are not a knight that defeats the enemy. You are chosen by the Round Table to show that good heart of yours. Who are you? You seem like you're a knight, too. You have to know him. He's Sir Bedivere. We're the Knights of the Round Table. What are you saying? I don't know any knight by that name. Of course, but you should remember as soon as you see this. Switch on, Agadlam. It's time for you to tear the light of judgment to pieces. I know that light. I know that light. Just who are you? Why do you? Emmy, I was able to come this far thanks to you. I thank you for all your kindness. I would like to offer an apology. I have been hiding something from you. I know why the Lion King has changed. I've known and have not said anything. Please forgive me for that. Why is your body breaking down? It can't be. What's going on? It's just malfunctioned this whole time. I mean, is Sir Bedivere are real? Observation results are off. There's no spirit origin signature at all. Magical circuits are on the level of a human's. He's just a regular human. He's not a servant at all. He's human like you. Oh. No, Doctor. Your analysis is correct. I'm not a servant. I have fooled everyone with magecraft. Agamemnon here is the same. This is Excalibur. That arm is the sacred sword Excalibur. Excalibur. Bedivere. I remember that name. It cannot be. You. Yes, I committed a sin. A completely foolish sin born because I didn't want to lose the king. I hesitated to carry out your order in the forest. You would have truly died if the sacred sword was returned to the lake. I was afraid of that. I could not return the sword even after the third try. So this Bedivere is a what if? When I returned to the forest, the king was gone. I realized after that. When I returned the sword, the king was unable to die. The king kept the sacred lance, became the king of the dead that wanders this earth. In order to make up for that sin, I looked for you. This whole time, trying to find an invisible shadow. Impossible! That's like 1,500 years! Are you saying you've been looking for King Arthur for 1,500 years? Human can't live that long. Sure, Excalibur stops its owner from aging. But that's just the body. The mind can't last forever. You were alone all this time, continuing your journey of atonement. Nothing that tragic could actually happen. That's just way too cruel. Thank you, Dr. Roman. However, it was not that tough. Plus, I was given this last chance, thanks to Gammy. Did not have that holy selection. If you weren't there, I wouldn't have been able to make it this far. I can't remember. I know the name Bedivere, but I have no memories of you. Are you really Sir Bedivere? Very well. In that case, return to me. Throw away that sword. I do not require it. If you really are my knight, obey my words. Return to my round table, Bedivere. No, I cannot do that, Lion King, Avatar of the Sacred Lance. I am an enemy you must strike down. You must take revenge against me. And I have the duty to stop you. I tell you this as one of the Knights of the Round Table serving under the King of Knights. I am Bedivere, a Knight of the Round Table. As someone that is righteous, I must strike you down, as you are evil. No. What are you saying, Bedivere? You're mine. You were mine. Now, Gammy, give me your final orders. Please give me a fourth chance. Sacred sword is to be given to the right person by someone whose heart is good. I no longer have that right. That is your wish. I'm glad. Ash, please accompany me. Please help my weak self. Yes! I'll do anything to help you, Sir Bedivere. Our enemy is the Lion King. God is Ragnominiad. Let's start the final battle of this holy city, Master. Oh, shit. There we fucking go. Ningen? Oh, you call me? That's what you calling me? Okay, bro. Fucking bring it. That's a lot of health. Look at that. Huh. Well, shit. Hmm. Be chained to death, better, stronger, faster. True. There's one way to do this. I meant to give that to, but it's fine. Morgan does extra damage against knights of the round. Yeah. Since they showed so there's more damage to me, I don't know. We'll see in a second. It's about even. He's got that's I don't know. It's about even. He's got more buffs on. That's probably why. Not gonna lie. Let's go all in, bro. Let me just go all in, bro. My leg is cramping up too. We gotta finish this shit quick. Cause now we're not able to focus if that keeps happening. Well, I might lay my knee. Hey, my knee does that. Oh, I'm dead. Well, shit. Bye, Morgan. Bye, Avalon. Thou art cooked. I mean, maybe. It depends. If you don't focus him, thank you. That needs to be second because I need more. I need 2 hits. She attacks twice, right? She buffs and then attacks twice, so I need to do this so that I can get 2 shields. May not be the greatest damage because now it's less damage, but it's fine. I needed that charge too for more hits overall. You know this, we're involved to that, that's fine. Yeah, we're good. No crit stars, so this is a fucking travesty. Anyway. So long, Lion King. May ye rest peacefully into the night. The king wandered without even recovering her sword, and became a heroic spirit of heaven. Thus, the Artori who kept using the sacred lands will never come here to Avalon. Unlike you, who came here to return the sacred sword. There's just one way to release her. This time, give her back the sacred sword. But you understand, right? The reason you've been able to continue your journey this far is because of that sword. Getting it back means that everything will end. A long journey, all that you suffered, will end without ever being repaid. For a human who depends on the physical body, the longer they live, the greater the fear of death. 1,500 years. The weight of the fear you feel towards death is unimaginable even for me. The pain of eternal life is tough, but that's all it is. Anyone can endure it if they try. But the weight of what you're about to do is a fear that none can bear to look upon. Even so, will you go? Will you right that mistake from days gone by? All you wanted was for the king to live. Sir Bedivere, will you do this when you yourself have done nothing wrong? Yes. That is the only way I can serve my king. We need her back, bro. I'm being pushed back by a mere heroic spirit. No, you're not even a heroic spirit. You're a mere human. You're a match for me? And as your limbs turn to dust and crumble away? Who are you? Why are you so... It's because I still remember your smile on that day, King Arthur. Wait, don't use that. If you do, you'll... On behalf of the Knights of the Round Table, thank you. We made you carry the burden of that dark era all by yourself. You alone weren't part of the Round Table's joy. Brave King of Knights, you're the one who saved Britain. You are my shining star. My king, my liege. Now, no, this time, I return the sword to you. I see. I finally remember. That forest. That hill. The face of the crying knight who watched over me to the end. Did you wander all these years out of regret for what happened? Well done. You are my last and most loyal knight. The sacred sword has been returned. Be proud, Bedivere. You truly fulfilled the order of your king. Sir Bedivere has vanished. The sacred sword has been returned. I can see a singularity collapsing from here. Gravity fluctuations trying to swallow the arrow are gone. Also, a sacred lance is causing the holy city to disappear as well. The disturbance in that arrow is completely gone. Oh, you want to fight more? You got the sword back, so that sacred lance binds you no longer. Even if you still have the strength, you have no reason to fight us, do you? I have no reason to let those who oppose the king return alive. And I have the sacred sword. I will not let you go to say you have defeated me when I have yet to use it. I'm someone who hates to lose, man. That's right. If you challenge me, I must give you my all. If you are the restorers of humanity. My prize a king insists, but it seems I won't get the chance. Hey, Romani! I'm disappearing! What's going on here? Me too. And Senpai. That's right, the Grail! Hey, we recovered the Holy Grail! Second Lance that disrupted the foundation of humanity is gone, so the restoration is speeding up. The Holy City itself was impossible in that era. The restorative power is many times faster than usual. I mean, I wasn't originally part of this era who's being forced back to where it belongs. That doesn't mean you'll disappear. Da Vinci, Mosh, Gammy, you'll be sent back to Chaldea, so don't worry. There goes our chance for a third battle. A shame. I feel like you're running away with your victory. Lion King. No. Yennefer is going back to her throne. Is she going to leave? He really is. She's not a heroic spirit. She wasn't summoned into this era. She's a divinity that made it her own, made her in her own power. When the Sacred Lands vanished, that was the end. Honestly, yeah. The Lion King ends here. If you meet another King Arthur who's wielding the Sacred Lance, it will not be the same person. Lion King and her Sacred Lance will end along with this holy city. No. Then what Bedivere did was... It didn't go to waste. Just as he hoped, I was released. The mistake that was my existence had a purpose as well. There was a truth that I could only learn after I became the King of the Storm. A truth that only a Lion King could know? Yes. I acquired the same perspective as the King of Mages. I understood his ideal and his purpose. The King of Mages, Solomon, the temple where he resides in is outside the proper flow of time. Only the Seven Grail can show you his location. It is the only one he sent into the past. In other words, the Seven Singularity lies further into the past than King Solomon? I thought that before his death, Solomon was able to tell which eras would be important to the foundations of humanity. So he left the grails behind so eventually they would manifest in those eras. Your speculation is accurate. 6 grails, 6 messengers speaking the names of the demon gods. Perhaps they were mages, let loose upon the world as the King of Mages' descendants until the hour of their awakening. They lived on from the era of the King of Mages and stayed a part of human history until the year 2018. But the Seven Grail alone was sent to the past by the King of Mages himself. And that was the first step towards the incineration of humanity. A move that shatters the very foundation of human history. Remember what he said? If you reach the Seven Grail, he might consider you a threat. He wasn't talking about simply acquiring a Grail. Seven Grail is what makes the King of Mages absolutely confident. As long as it's not restored, human history will be incinerated. I can go everything again. If I know that much, I can absorb the seventh singularity. Thank you, Lion King. Next time we meet, let me give you a thank you kiss. If I do meet again, yeah. The fuck? Romani? What the? Just like that? Damn. She laughed? Even I laugh when I find something amusing. Perhaps not in the past, but as you can see, I have grown now. Master of Chaldea, I will not apologize for this battle. I still think what I did was right. What it takes to protect humanity is different than what an individual requires. That's why you must follow the path you feel is the best. You have reached a point where you can see the King of Mages' temple. The last Grail and the last singularity lies in evil you can't even imagine. A great demon who perhaps surpasses the King of Mages himself. The original sin of humankind. Gather the stars. Stars which will not dwindle in the face of darkness. The evils of humanity. Heroic spirits you deem worthy of your trust. Comrades with whom you fully bonded. Force returns beginning. Everyone concentrate on your own form. Focus on getting back to Chaldea more than anything. Farewell. I will vanish along with my ideals. Die and drown in your ideals. I cannot fucking believe they snuck an Archer quote. I cannot believe they snuck a fucking reference to Archer in this shit. Absolute fucking cinema. But there was something that was saved. Sir Bedivere, there was meaning in your mistake. There was meaning in the Lion King. For me, that's... Damn. Forceman Knights are disappearing! What's going on? Oh, the Holy Swords have stopped fighting! A moment ago, everybody was being drawn towards the castle and it was scaring me bad. But that's gone. This is... I don't get too optimistic, but did they beat the Lion King? Yes, it seems so. I assume they fixed the distortion in this land. Dora, wait. You ain't looking so good. You can see through your legs. Indeed, you can. Can't be helped. I'm a stray heroic spirit with no master. Without the Grail and with humanity restored, I can't stay here in this era. If I met a proper master on this journey, I probably would have vanished with them, but... Ah, what a shame. This time I have my mentor with me. Let's wait for another miracle to bring me to master. Farewell, Holy Land. Farewell, Sanzang. Gami, the battle is yours. Oh, wait. Leave it. At least leave the rice. Sorry, I can't do that. You take the Tawara, my rice barrel. What do I have left? Just my first name. Oh yeah? You lost then, you stingy jerk. You helped us with a lot. It was the rice you gave us that made me happiest. Fucking... So that's the remains. Am I... alive? But not for long. I can't move my arms or legs. I must be Shaitan incarnated. Seems like a useless beast that simply eats. But in this state, I can't do anything. I'm sorry, Salia. I'm leaving Rush behind, and I'm... Right! You're here to collect something! Right! Cursed Arm did make a deal. I forgot. Ugh. Great founder! That's right, I promised you my head after this was done. Yeah, I'm like, I remember Kurosawa made a deal. This ain't exactly a good thing. I mean, it is, it's fine, but it's like, right. I'm so embarrassed. There's so much strength just to kneel. But forgive me. Please. Take my head. Wait! Why? Why did you spare my life? Thou must be jesting. Hassan of the cursed arm's head has fallen. The arm of this corpse is the cursed arm, and thus it is the old man of the cursed arm. What? Thou art no longer the old man of the cursed arm. Thus, there is no reason for thou to die by my blade. In our world, one is only discharged by death. And now I am surprised to see one who has ended his mission and survived. Be proud. Thou mayest be a failed assassin. But of all 19 of us, thou art the only one to escape the yoke of the old man. What? How could I? This what you're telling me to do? Stay in this area and help restore the people of the mountain? I've done many tasks in my life, but I can't imagine no greater job worth doing. I, Hanam, will dedicate my life to it. And when it's done, I must repay my debt. Army of Chaldea, I hope that fate brings us together. But I'm not that experienced, as you can see. I worry I won't be able to help you too much. So because he used his cursed armor Tristan, he gets to live. Senpai's awake too! We all made it back! I'm inside the coffin? Yes, as you can see, we're all fine. You just confirmed that the foundation of humanity was restored too. The 6th Grand Order has been completed. Good work, Master! Yeah, great job. This time was especially tough. I'm burping a lot. And sorry, we can't give you much to thank you for what you did. Why not taste blood? The fuck? Okay. I'm sure that's nothing. I'm sure it's fine. Did I suddenly taste blood in my mouth? I'm sure it's fine. As always, what happened in Singularity was undone when we fixed the problem. It won't remain in people's memories or human history. That's not good. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. You won't even get the glory after all you did. It's tough. I realize now by going myself. Sorry, Da Vinci. I didn't think you'd try and make me feel better. Guess you one-upped me there. Yes, because both Senpai and I know now. If it was a world that disappeared, restored an era that no one will remember. People cried and were hurt there, but even so, the laughter, the joy, all the good food we ate, to us it's all real. All the joy they gave us will never disappear. That's right. Yes, you're right. When you spend all your time observing, you end up focusing too much on records. Even if there's no recording of it, what happened, happened. Even if it was something not tangible. It wasn't a waste. I'm sure it wasn't. It's a part of what makes up the universe. Yeah, creating something that can't be left behind on record is the greatest and strangest ability of humanity. Doctor, is the grail secured? Yeah, just lock the way carefully. Now the 6th Singularity is safe. Once again, good work, Gammy. Now there's only one grail left. And with the Lion King's information, I was able to calculate the location of the 7th Grail. Where is it, Doctor? The Lion King said it was before the time of the King Solomon. In other words, it's located before 1011 BC. We observed Singularity in 2600 BC in the ancient world of Mesopotamia. At last, we're visiting ancient Uruk! Yeah, I'd love to do that, but race shifts into the BC era have a very low success rate. Even with the entire control room staff working on it, it's going to take a long time to prove we can do a race shift that far into the past. Heard too much, and we'll screw it up. Nah, I want you to wait on standby. It's considered bad and need a rest. This time was particularly tough after all. Both you, Yemi, and of course Mash need a break, right? What's being insistent? This is probably when probably announced after they released all of Camelot for the game updates, they probably said, okay, so this could be a big gap between Camelot and Babylonia. So this is our excuse. It takes a bit to go to the past. To calm down. Yep. So get back to your room and wash off the dirt from your travels. But stay sharp. The year 2600 BC is right in the middle of what we call the Age of Gods. Whatever's waiting at the seventh singularity will be far worse than what came before. It's a world where gods, devils, and the world of the dead were a part of everyday life. And there's something that even King Solomon couldn't see. A terrible monster awaited the seventh singularity. A great power that would deny humanity the right to exist. Defeating it is your job, and ours. It's Kalia's final mission. Please, get some rest until then. You ever have good news? Oh, I do have one big good news. Your name just showed up on the list of summonable heroic spirits. Never had any accomplishments to become a heroic spirit. But what happened, maybe humanity recognized him. Maybe it was something set up by the Lion King. Either way, you'll see him soon. Don't get too surprised, okay? His name is... It's Bedivere, right? Pretty sure it's Bedivere. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Wait, you sound happy. Yes, of course I'm ham. There's no senpai I can trust now. Probably doesn't remember what happened at this holy city. No, he probably never experienced it. But still, I'm happy. Happy it's been proven he was right. Happy it's been proven that his journey wasn't meaningless. Could you be okay with this? Considering it's not the same one? Need my journey with you? Ask if it's going to hurt if I keep going? Yes, it's always a cruel journey. I'm always scared when I fight. There's so much sadness. But this is what I wanted to do. Journey with you is my greatest pleasure. Okay. What Drake said before, and what Sansang said on that night. I had lots of other encounters and experiences. Give someone who I could be proud of. I am a Demisard. I'm nowhere near Galahad yet, but even so, this journey is fun. This is what I wanted. This is what I want to do. You want to do? Yes, that hasn't changed since the start. I became a Demisard because I wanted to help you, senpai. Best also. Alright. Okay, man. Okay. I still have to do your voice? Alright. I'll drink some water then. I know when to do that. Lion King, are you? Alright. The rebels will be here soon. I know that you'll never lose to them, but please be very careful. You have a tendency to respect the ideals of your opponent. Sir Agravain, should you not be more worried about yourself? Your limbs are broken, your chest torn open, you've lost an eye. What's a foe quite a foe? Indeed. He was a man of incredible power, but this time my obsession has won the day. Oh, forgive me for not being able to offer you proof. If he is dead, I cannot show you his head. I see. Sir Agravain, come closer. I permit you to approach the throne. That's in one of these pseudo singularities, man. With your wounds, it will not save you, but give me your hand. It will help ease the pain a little. No, I'm not worthy. I still have 5 jobs to do. Defeat the rebels, defeat the intruders, restore the holy city, guide the citizens who underwent the holy selection. And lastly, build for you a splendid palace. There's still too much to do. Still too much to do, but it seems that it all ends here. This time I truly intend to give you your ideal utopia. I'm so embarrassed my plan failed once again. That's right. But I will not blame you for it. Rest, Agravain. Your one flaw is that you work too much. Nonsense. Not when compared to you. Okay. A decent ending, I guess. I guess he deserves a somewhat fine ending like that. Sixth Singularity. Divine Realm of the Round Table Camelot. Order complete. Foundation restored. Greek shit? Ane! There's an entire fucking Lost Belt about the Greek mythology. What you mean that would be? That is a thing! Bro forgot about fucking Lost Belt 5. That's crazy. And 5.5. Bruh. There's 2 entire Lost Belts dedicated to it. Pay us your present box. 7 Singularity. Absolute Demonic Front, Babylonia. Prologue. The 7th Grand Order is set in the year 2655 BC. As humanity begins to part ways from the gods, the Three Goddess Alliance plots humanity's destruction. A reunious prophecy foretells Uruk's doom. The fiercest battle of all unfolds near the journey's end. OCs just do whatever the fuck they want. The ordeal calls, they do not follow mythology. OCs just, the first one delves into, I don't know. The second one delves into the protagonist, as in, yes, this protagonist right here. It delves into their past. And the third one is all about the moon and BB. And then the fourth one is about the... Yeah, and the fourth one is about gods and angels. It's about angels. And Chaldea paying for what they did to the Lost Belts. And the sins. It's ending. The story's ending. There's probably one more OC, and then that's it. Story-wise. I don't know what they're gonna do after the story's over. Yeah, there's one more. We're in the end now. We're in the end game. Yes! This is the year the FGO story ends. Part 2 ends. This is it. OC's almost over, man. And once OC's over, that's it. Well, I say that's when part 2 ends. There's probably something else afterwards. I don't know. They'll probably just, you know what? They'll probably do something else. I don't know. And my answer is, yeah, it's the end of part 2. So that's probably it. But I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Ask Nasu, bruh. Ask him. He's the one writing it. Fucking ask him. I don't know. All I know is this is it's the end of part 2. I don't, man. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just know that OCE4 is the start of part 2's ending. So it's probably one more OC, and then that's it. If there's something else after OC, the ordeal calls, I don't know. I just know that's the end of part 2. It's not end of service. This game makes way too much fucking money, but like that's the end of that at least. Well, can we get Kukulkan as a reward, please? No, they can end the story. They can just do events and release servants. Simple as. There's other ways for them to make money. Oh, hey, Liz. Can I just stop by? Doubt it. If Natsu doesn't want to write, he won't be writing. So just get someone else, yeah, sure, but... You know. If they don't want to continue the story, they don't continue the story. Plus, with all the setup... With all the setup crisis for the end of part 2 that they've been telling us, the grand system being added to the game, where you get one of each of the 7 classes can become a grand servant of your choosing. They've said multiple times, multiple times, work on your servants, bond them up, level them up, make sure you get them to bond 10 or beyond, make sure you bond up your servants. If that is so catastrophically vital as they keep saying it is, it's clear at the end. That it's clear at the end of the story. Whatever is at the end of part 2 is the end of the story. So they'll probably just do events after that, which is fine. I don't care about that. They can do like big story events and all that. That's fine. But the lead up to the end of part 2 has been pretty damn big. So if they continue into a part 3, I will be sorely disappointed. For all this build-up being for nothing. And like, if they suddenly do a part 3, I will be extremely disappointed because all this build-up for the ending of part 2, and then you keep going? Nah, that's... Nah, that don't sit right. That just don't sit right with me. Damn. Well, no Kukulkan as a reward. Well, chat, I tried. Well, Cuckoo annoyingly? I mean, I'm not bothered. Do you like... Hey, I actually do have her. People someone's gang trust. You spitting. I do have dialogue. But I won't go Kulkin because she's cool. I have nothing to lose, so it's fine. Oh my god, David, Solomon's dad. Boudica, hold on. Yeah, what were you? Oh, Henry Jackal. I love Henry Jackal. Anyway, chat. That's gonna do it. We finally beat Camelot, chat. We did it. It took 13 parts. I'm actually surprised it only took 13. I thought it would take longer. So, yeah, I hope you all had fun and enjoyed Camelot. It was fun. I loved it. It was pretty good. I know it was really scattered across fucking months. But overall, it was very fun. It was the best thing so far, obviously. It was the best one so far, next to, like, London. And we'll see how long it stays on top. I don't know. I will say though, I don't know if we're going straight into Babylonia next week. I don't know. Because that's the difficulty kick. That's when I need to get my ass in gear and actually not be a fucking bitch about it, and have to actually work with my servants for real this time. I know that much, so we'll see what's Babylonia straight away next week. We'll see. But until then, chat, have a good day, evening, or night, wherever you're in the whole wide world. And hope to see I hope to see each and one of you, same time, same place, next time. Until then, chat, bye bye.